This episode of The General's Gentleman is sponsored by Star Control Origins. Take command of humanity's first and only interstellar starship, with a mission to save Earth at any cost. Travel to distant stars, investigate exotic new worlds, and engage with alien civilizations. Featuring me, Callum McCall, as a designer, writer, and voice actor.
Welcome to The General's Gentleman.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello. We return in the land of Company of Heroes. Today we have playing as the Axis, beat SkyRevolution as the Wehrmacht.
His opponent, the UKF Burmie Burmeister.
AKA the Burm Dog. He has been known to go by either handle.
Either one is appropriate. Just Burmie will get you kicked off the General's Gentleman channel.
Unless there's time constraints.
So you watch yourself. Yeah, oh yeah, serious time constraints. Like, if the world's ending in the next second and you have the last words out of your mouth gonna be one thing, and it's Burmie, like, I think we'll give you a free pass on that occasion. This is an interesting capping order from Burmie. He's gone straight for the munitions, which is normal if you're not playing Brits. But I guess this works, given you take the heavy cover, and I guess the third squad of sections comes up and supports these guys. But generally, you just see like a really safe capping order from the UKF, and they just throw down sandbags everywhere. So this is a step outside the norm, I would say.
The great thing about Tommies is that they will be able to win the trade versus really anything that shows up. They're so good at long range that even if a Grand Squad went in that building, they'd probably still win, especially if they took damage while they were approaching. But now there's a HMG in the church. Double munitions strat, it would seem. That could be nasty if you get double Brens on all those squads.
Yeah.
So he's taking up now, so not looking for a Vickers just yet.
Doesn't seem like it. I guess doesn't need it given the territory that he's holding. Happy to take an engagement with those top infantry sections and currently capping down the south, so fairly happy. Has probably surmised that there's an MG42. At this level of play, it's like, okay, my opponent hasn't gone for a play onto the munitions point. They probably have an MG42 because if it was mass Gren, there would have already been pressure onto this infantry section. But Revolution's just going to hold the middle, so which is fine. I think the church is good.
I'm sure he would have heard the windows break as well.
That's true.
Okay, so a quick squad of Royal Engineers, and what do they do? Maybe a Flamer would be very useful. Attacking the HMG is probably not worth it, but just having a mobile Flamer walking around can be very useful.
And Baby made me look bad now. Maybe, was he trying to flank it? Was that why, or? Maybe he was trying to get behind the tank. Maybe that was the play. That could have been cool, but...
Maybe he
When
didn't
did the map
hear
get
the windows.
reworked? When did the middle get reworked?
It wasn't that long ago. Pretty
It
recent.
wasn't that far ago. I was going to say, I forget. I was just remember if we'd mentioned it in a previous cast.
I
but
do
I don't think we have
believe
mentioned
we have.
it, so.
But it's great. I mean, this middle was obnoxious. I think also this... Like, yeah, there used to be a little awful shack here. Remember that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
You would spawn commandos out of it, and you would gammon bomb the church, and you would, like, blow up a HMG. Oh, I'm so glad that's gone.
Big strats.
And, I mean, this awful building is still here, too. But it is a sniper for SkyRevolution. Really effective versus the Tommies, but certainly not the best map for it. But still, despite that, we have seen snipers do incredibly well on this map. His medical supplies... Whoops. HMG firing on the Tommies, but to finish that thought off, the medical supplies didn't finish healing the squad because they entered combat. Great spot.
Yeah, awesome telemine from Revolution. So,
if we had a GG buzzer, I would have unplugged my USB charging cable.
Did everyone
from my
hear
phone.
that, or like? Did
yeah,
everyone
heard it.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That's the GG buzzer sound. So you have to unplug and replug in your phone
And-
every time there's a GG thing. So,
Yeah, do that by thumping the desk.
Yeah. And if it's MLG Pro Telemine placement, is that a second teller? Oh no, okay, it's wire. I was gonna say it's fairly baller from Revolution. Probably didn't have the music.
Oh, dude,
for it,
I
so
forgot that
it's
you
fine.
actually need to have the commander in order to get the flamer. I just like, oh yeah, you'll get a flamer.
I thought you were predicting commander
No,
lock-in. I'm
no,
like,
no.
oh yeah, that's pretty baller. I totally get it. Yeah, good call.
I honestly forgot you need to buy a commander to get the flamer on the Royal Engineers.
Buy being the operative word, so.
Yeah. Well, this has actually been a really passive game. You know what wasn't passive?
Yeah?
Blake's Diamond teammate who
Oh, bro.
played the game.
I just finished a League of Legends game, which I normally try and win. If I'm playing before we're shoutcasting, I try and win because it puts me in a good mood. But we needed to cast, and one of my teammates like hard entered in the game, and it was not a good time. So it's pretty sad.
I had to
That's
talk
why
him
I need
into
to play
this.
more 1v1s.
He was like, I need to have a shower first. I'm too mad to cast. And I'm like, nah, man, you'll be right.
Yeah, you'll be okay.
You'll
It's all
be
good,
right.
man. And then I saw Burmie, and I was like, nah, it's like I can cast some Burmie any time of the day. Mortar Pit from him.
Pretty
This
defensive
is a
Mortar Pit.
nutty. This is like a nutty passive game. I guess it's good for Burmie because this commander has really low lock-ins. Really low CP requirements. So the commanders are the big thing. Land matters eventually at A command points, but I don't think that's not something you really need to rush out. So I'd say it benefits Burmie, the slow game.
Caster's Curse. He has seen the Telemine.
Rough.
Perhaps playing the Count the LMG game. The answer being 0.
Do the engineers need the sweeper to cut barbed wire? They do, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Yes. So that was a mistake by Revolution. Revolution built barbed wire, and it forced Burmie to go into engineers with the sweeper, which meant the teller got revealed. So building the barbed wire was actually a mistake by Revolution, because chances are Burmie wouldn't have invested the munitions into a sweeper if he didn't have to clear the wire. Wouldn't have predicted a teller that deep. So
It's like when you put a telemine next to S mines, and they get a sweeper in order to clear the S mines, and they see the teller. Though on the other hand, you can get extremely lucky where if they send the Stuart start crushing the S mines and the Stuart runs over the teller, it's a bit of a gamble in that sense. So the mortar pit, I believe, like a lot of other things now, its barrage range is actually longer than its auto fire. Because this range indicator that we can see, that's the auto fire, but previously it was barraging that HMG. So it's a nice little change because it used to just have too much auto fire range. You would just sit and forget.
it's pretty safe, but I'm guessing that Burmie's placed it there for a reason. I'd say it would cover the bottom VP, otherwise he wouldn't have put it there in the position that he did. I would say it covers that with barrage, so can prevent caps on that position. So.
Yeah, it was the only way to clear out that HMG, and so now that he has got the whole middle of the map opened, Flame Half-Track going for a Burnie burn against Burmie Burm. However, the AEC on the field pops the brace, so this Half-Track needs to be a little bit careful here. He's doing some fantastic damage, but he should be able to hear this coming.
See how Revolution plays it. Yeah, he's going to start backing away, so the brace is going to... Wow, instant smoke as well. Good ears on Revolution. Maybe could have traded that, honestly. Is it still going to go down to the after?
Oh my god!
Oh my god! The calculation for Revolution is nuts. That was insane. That was insane. He knew exactly how much damage to get down before backing away with a half track. That was nuts.
Oh, and the Telemine is... Wait, that's a
M6,
British mine.
So yeah, fine there.
Man, that would have actually been GG if he lost the AEC and the mortar pit.
I didn't realize how hard the flame half track countered the mortar pit. Because you don't, for a couple of reasons, you don't normally see mortar pits in 1v1s, like not super often on these kind of maps where you have the, like, not on a map at least where you have the option to roll a half track in and get damage down onto it. So like, you see it on like Samoski, Winter, behind the house, covering the central VP and a couple other ones, but this is probably the first time I've seen it in a while on Kolodny, so cool.
It's rather late AEC. He has 90 fuel, so if he got that AEC as soon as he could, he would have been able to keep that one alive. So
and Burmie rebuilt the mortar pit.
Yeah, I mean, he's had these AEC now, and otherwise, how does he deal with... I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Because otherwise he has to go sniper.
Yeah, I guess there is double M6, so maybe it's just a bait to drill the half track in The flame half-track could definitely go down to one of these M6 mines. But they're on both of the flanks, and there is the AC. I guess that's fine. Yeah, you're right. Though, Revolution could consider the worldwide exclusive flank and go right around the edge past the base and onto the mortar pit. Yeah, if you took that route.
Man, those wheels, I thought they were mines.
You see mines everywhere. As a Company of Heroes player, you see mines everywhere. You see mines in your dreams. Trying to avoid them, so. Especially if you're a fan of light vehicles, yeah.
Well, sniper shell.
Sniper, right.
You actually may lose that if you get some lucky RNG. But that's a good move in, because otherwise he could have got wiped by a rifle grenade. So
Maybe, yeah.
You want to avoid standing at that sort of medium range distance if you can.
Revolution is going to win all the heads-up trades here because wow, okay, the AC is actually diving. Okay, this was unexpected. Should be able to find the half-track. Oh, Jukes forward, that was really smart. The AC gets baited and misses the attack ground. Well played, Revolution. Smoke
is still available on the AEC. He will get tagged by a Faust, decides to cancel it, lets it drive away.
It's probably smart. It's a bit of a waste of munitions at the point. It's not worth the veterancy you're going to get off these Grens.
Oh.
Banner's getting popped from the garrison, though.
Wow,
what's going to happen here? They go for the sniper.
Will they chase it down? It actually doesn't do... Oh, there it goes. Yeah, didn't do a lot there. Maybe evacuating and chasing would have been better. I'm not sure what the best play there is. Good try, though. Didn't quite get it.
Oh, well, they did. Well, I think the Grens ended up fausting. Yeah, okay, that was surprising. Yeah, the Grens did end up fausting there. Maybe Revolution's happy with the amount of munitions that he has. There are no LMGs as of yet on the field. As I was saying before, Revolution's just going to win the heads-up engagements in the middle because the pack is going to... So the flame half-track can put a lot of pressure onto the infantry sections when they're firing at range, and you would think the AEC would counter that kind of a move. The problem with that is that the pack outranges the AEC and can put a lot of pressure on, so the sections are going to find it really hard to fight Grens in the middle when Revolution has all the support weapons there.
He may lose the commandos because he got that Panzerfaust.
Yeah.
Given the Faust, it means that the AEC couldn't defend against this half-track. Those commandos are so low. Oh my god, they managed to survive. Fit 2 half-track backs away.
Yeah.
Pack in position. Really good preemptive placement. There's a Gren squad there as well for a Faust, but could be a dead half-track. He stops moving. Smoke is on cooldown. Half-track falls. Pack's rotating here, so maybe a trade, but the site's blocked.
Oh, the shot doesn't go off in time either. I'm not sure if the pack had vision, but the AEC manages to avoid it, and now the sections are going to force off the pack.
It would have had vision for a brief second, but not long enough for it to require. Ballsy move. You can take that shot, though, I believe. Yeah.
One more.
Just needs to be careful of the Grens. No.
So the pack's going to get wiped here regardless. Maybe the Grens can look for... But there are 2 squads they have to drop models on. I don't think this is going to work. The Grens are going to have to retreat, or maybe try and rifle nade over the wall here now.
Nice. He also has the commando pop ready if he needs it. Good rifle. Oh, actually doesn't do much there, but...
missed it.
Good try. The... Puma can't do much. So a disastrous swing for Revolution. Loses the flak half-track, loses his pack, gets stolen in fact, loses a lot of grenadiers. So, however, the Puma's looking for blood. Oh my god, he's so close to killing this AEC.
Even better dive this.
There's no snares, so...
Burmie's heard it.
The only threat is hitting a mine. Of course, the pack now is a bit of a problem, but given the smoke, the Puma's fine.
Yeah, Puma's gonna go for this, but there are so many shot blockers here. Like, he's gonna try and repair through a shot, but I don't think this is gonna be in time. No, Burmie needs a move. This isn't a shot. This isn't a shot.
Didn't pop the smoke there on the AEC. Perhaps would have bought some time for the pack. Good dive though. Needed to make something happen given how much he lost. Should be able to get away from this one despite taking some HMG damage in the rear.
Dude. Revolution actually played that top engagement really well. He lost it, but it was perfectly set up. It's just the AEC managed to get past before a second shot came down at the pack. Otherwise, it was pretty much perfectly played.
Oh, wow. Oh, that...
I recognize the name. Do you know who Revolution is? Like, in terms of...
He's pretty highly ranked now. Yeah. I don't know if he's a new player or just, like, changed his name.
Also, his name might be B-Sky. Now I'm thinking about it. Revolution might be a clan, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. Whatever. So the Puma didn't try to get some pot shots at the mortar emplacement. It might have been a good idea, but fearing the pack, playing it safe. So the Puma's great against infantry just because there's no snares. Its long-range damage is pretty bad, but if you shove up close, that HMG damage can definitely get some work done. And of course, Tommy's not having the snares means you can do that with very little risk.
Okay, well, More mines getting thrown down by Burmie, which is smart. Good defense for his mortar pit. And currently down in VPs. 398 compared to the 466 of the SkyRevolution.
Wow, he's Imperial Daning it. There's no med bunker. I don't know why. He kind of needs it. The sniper, he's using the medical supplies, field first aid, but he kind of needs an actual med bunker. He's getting LMGs now. Burmie, however, having plenty of munitions. And he's got a pretty good core of Tommies and the commandos too. So Bren's are looking pretty tasty, though I'm sure we'll see a tank of some kind. Already has the company command post.
I wonder if all the KOTU casters have good nicknames like that. Like you have Blake Archon Hawk Wire, you have Callum Caps, you have Imperial Dane, Ing Zero Med Bunker, I don't know, Stormless Tops and Trucks, AE Deep Snow.
Oh yeah, well,
what do you think?
Doing a tightrope is where you set the rally point to recrew your US vehicle after it's done repairing itself. Oops. Which is a compliment, by the way, because everyone else's tagline is sort of a bad thing. Now look at this commando. This is going to be nasty. Let's see if he gets a nade off. Will he have the sick Dawn of War 2 on retreat path predictive nade? Nope. Decides to go for the run after and pew pew pew. Gets 2 models. I didn't have a better term for that. I don't know if you want to come up with something.
Yeah, I was following. I got you throwing down. So. It's going to be an issue. Now mobile defense is going to be an issue as well. It's not a great lock-in.
Well, it means he has the ability to force away these squads. He's going to have that P4 command tank.
Yeah. Good now. I mean, it's turning into not good after the command tank. It's just...
Yeah, it depends what Burmie goes for. He's actually going for a Comet, so I like that because the Comet is just going to be able to bully the Puma and the Command P4 easily. A Cromwell, though, you got to be careful. A Cromwell, you can just get kited by the Puma, and it can dive after you if a pack shot hits. But with a Comet, it's just going to bounce all those Puma rounds. And there isn't urgent need for a Cromwell either, where a lot of the time you need that Cromwell because you're struggling on 1 VP, for example.
Okay, primitive pack getting built now. And the other one was stolen by Burmie.
Oh, and of course, yeah, having that pack. So here he has that anti-tank and the infantry advantage. So overall, Burmie's looking in a great spot. Still has the option for the land mattress. SkyRevolution, it's definitely his game to win. He's going to have to try really hard here. He's going to have to make something happen, or maybe he won't make something happen. Maybe he'll just chill and eat cakes and get the veterancy on his sniper, get the manpower bleed going, and slowly whittle Burmie down.
Could work.
Yeah,
efficiency would be good, and hey, it's a med bunker. Unless it's a very, very defensive MG bunker, just in case.
Maybe they're playing a mod and it's a repair bunker, and I didn't even realize there was a mod until... No, it's a medic station. By the way, there is actually... There's the Commander Revamp mod. I don't know if you've read through those notes. This isn't it, though, sadly. I was looking to cast that. There was some replays, but they didn't look very promising. And I'll take something more guaranteed to be good cast. Yeah. So...
Well, I'm sure we'll get into it when there are some good games.
Oh my god. Not worth, man. Yeah, oops, I hit arrow keys. Yeah, I'm sure once people start posting it more, because there's some changes to the Puma. The Puma's actually buildable now, rather than a call-in. So it'll be interesting to see if that's good or bad. It depends on the flow of the game. Arguably, it'll come sooner. You can get it out earlier, which you would think makes it stronger, but because you actually have to build it, it means you have to preemptively get the Puma. You can't just emergency Puma when you see a Stewart come out or whatever the threat is. In this case, it's a comet.
Correct amount of fuel for Burmie means 1 comet for me. It's going to be rolling that one out. No pressure from SkyRevolution onto the mortar pit. Quite happy to let that one stay as is. I'm not really sure what his plan is. Maybe he's just waiting for Burmie to show the next unit before starting to create some pressure. It's kind of dangerous going in the middle because of the mortar pit, so maybe needs a way to deal with that. Hopefully we'll go into something once the comet gets sighted. I think it's actually pretty smart that Burmie's chilling with it at the moment and not using it until he has to.
Oh, okay. He went for the Command Panzer IV, so he had Battle Phase 2, so I thought he was going to tech up, but no, decides to go for that. I think he will regret it. He mustn't have seen the comet.
No, he didn't know. The comet fired as he called in the command tank. That's really unlucky for SkyRevolution. I don't think he would have gone for a command tank had he seen the comet.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to make it work.
The tech would have made much more sense. Maybe he just got impatient and decided to call something in.
Well, and that pack's getting some good shots, though.
This is going to collapse. The next volley's going to make it collapse.
It's going to be close.
It's going to be really close. There's the evac. Oh, wow. That was right before the next volley of shots. So it wasn't just the command tank going to be firing at the church, so.
Well, what are his engineers doing?
No idea. Maybe that defensive MG bunker would have been a good idea. I don't know what they were there for. Going for a deep mine or something, or?
Oh, I think they were trying to force off the Grens.
Right, okay.
But then the sniper prevented them from doing that. Now, the mortar pit is going to force away the pack, and it's... Whoa, 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 whoa. Man, he's been close to killing us a couple of times.
Yeah, that's the second time the commandos have gone after the sniper. When they're pinned, they're probably not going to be very successful. They do retreat. Okay, so another MG.
Oh, he's in Faust range there.
So when are going to come out? No, Revolution decides to save it.
Another HMG, so...
Kind of strikes me as a weird build. Maybe he's just going to leave this one on the top victory point. Then that would be okay. Otherwise, I just see it being...
Oh, he did his own mine. Oh my god, the Puma may kill this one. He's on another mine. The pack in position, though. So the Comet gets the killing blow there after the main gun is destroyed on the Puma. Jeez. I mean, the Puma wouldn't have killed it either way.
No,
he actually has a fair bit of health
shots,
on top of the armor anyway. Well, that's unfortunate. Now SkyRevolution, having lost the Puma, still has the double VPs at the moment, but he is below in the overall VP score. Even a fuel cache for Burmie, so he's definitely feeling confident.
Yeah. No reason not to be at this stage. Has everything that he could possibly want.
Oh, Gammon Bomb. Oh, the sniper. Oh my god.
Nasty. And then retreat.
Gave him plenty of time to back out, though.
Yeah.
May have been a wipe had he not done that. But still, even blowing up the house is going to make the HMG positioning a little harder.
So I think it might even be on the door. Completely baller move by Burmie, but a very nice evac from SkyRevolution.
So you've got to be careful when he's clumped up like that. The mortar emplacement, I don't know if that's within barrage range. It must be pretty close, and he will get extra range, I believe. Is it Vet 3? Oh, no. No range bonuses, it seems. Just rate of fire and defensive. Creeping smoke barrage. It's really hard for either player to capture this VP because you have the sniper for Revolution and the mortar emplacement and commandos for Burmie.
I suppose that's true, yeah.
Alright. Weapon racks unlocked. It's going to be a Bren party.
As everyone knows, the General Sherman, one of the General Sherman's favourite kinds of party is the Bren
bazooka
party.
Parties always come first.
Yes, they do. Didn't you lose that? I'm pretty sure you lost that. There was a poll. There was a poll on bazooka parties and things like that. I'm not sure if you won. Bazooka parties won that. I'll have to go back and check. So.
It's a good dodge, but dodged into a mortar shell. Dodging out of stealth too, or a grenade from stealth, so that's pretty impressive.
Probably cap this even with the sniper. It's only one sniper.
Yeah, he doesn't have... I must have already used it.
Oh no, both the models look like they got dropped were inside the capping circle. That's disappointing. Ah! Run away.
Okay, no, I misread that. So the commando smoke bomb seems it doesn't actually obscure vision, it gives them light cover instead. So it's kind of a funky smoke bomb. The idea, I'm sure, just to give them cloak if there's no other cover nearby. So the land mattress is an excellent choice. The double pack, double HMG. Yeah, and the sniper too has to be careful.
SkyRevolution certainly having the capability to drag this game out, though. I feel like Burmie is still better late game.
Yeah, this is where the command P4 shines, though, is just forcing a squad away so it can't cap and then retreating. He doesn't want to stay there with the common on the field. Oh, Pack gets decrewed by a nice flank. HMG only now firing. Maybe a good opportunity to use the advanced cover combat. Well, land mattress is barraging, so we'll force the HMG off.
Fairly long-range barrage, however, so not like it's done. I think the pack of Burmie was wiped too.
Yeah, maybe it's a rifle grenade or just either way, it was the grenadiers. So the pack for SkyRevolution, it is recaptured and it's safely backed away, and this one also will be captured. So I think that's a tier 4, yeah, or rather the escalation to battle phase 3. Having decrewed that pack means all the veterancy is gone.
Packs have it all forward. Maybe a counter sniper from Burmie when he's banged up a bit more fuel. I guess there's a couple options. Another medium tank would be good. It'll allow Burmie to put pressure onto the top VP. The command tank would no longer be able to just roll up and force off squads, which would force SkyRevolution to have a stronger presence up there and lose some of his hold on the center of the map. So a medium tank is one option. I think the other one, instead of going a medium tank, is to go counter sniper and maybe and look for that, because the sniper certainly is annoying, and currently there's no consistent way for Burmie to deal with it. The sniper will just keep on living. It will survive.
Gotta be careful where he's repairing this. Am I good or what? Am I good or
dude,
what?
He's good. He's pretty good.
You gotta repair from
Dude,
behind, folks. Don't repair from in front.
I think he's pretty good. Gentlemen, do not recommend whatever those engineers just did. It's not safe.
So not only do they take more damage while they're repairing, but it means the shell has a really, really high chance of hitting them because it'll scatter onto the front of the comet and blow up.
Ouch.
So losing one of his engineer squad is going to make it harder, obviously, to keep this tank on the field. It's going to make a second tank especially difficult. He does have the crew repair ability, but it's kind of a waste of munitions if you can avoid it. Man, there is a really weird delay between when that comet fires and when it actually explodes.
Has like Baywatch syndrome or something. Everything moves in slow motion, so the projectile's like... Nice barrage will enable Burmie. Land mattress is such fantastic area tonight. Like, look at that. It's like the entire time that it takes to cap a victory point, the land mattress is firing. That's what... This is what indirect fire should be. It should be area denial, not... I would like to wipe a support weapon, please.
Wow, that was that was like a real cough / clear throat, and not like a make something under your breath.
No,
like
rifle nades. I did say Stuka right at the end. It was just I'm doing a new thing where the word comes after the cough. So yeah. Come on, there's a How I Met Your Mother reference, Callum.
Oh,
come on,
really?
buddy. Yeah. I can make those references at you now, and I expect you to get them.
Well, SkyRevolution looking pretty close to another heavy tank, or a heavy tank, I should say. He has the tier 4 structure. He has everything he needs. Any second now. Bam! Will he go for a Panther? Perhaps the best choice. That being said, though, having 2 packs, maybe he will elect for some other kind of heavy vehicle there. But he's going for the Panther. I guess he has that command P4, so that will also be benefiting the Panther.
Yeah, really, really nice buff. SkyRevolution could also go for another, flame half track and just try and snipe down the mortar pit. Because that was actually really quick. I mean, you remember how quick that was? It was... I guess it depends on Burmie's brace. Burmie's brace was a little bit late on the first time it got taken down, but I thought that would be a good trade in terms of a 1-for-1. The flame half track for the mortar pit. And if it goes right round the outside, round the outside, round the outside.
Yeah, I mean, that was before there was a AEC, and now there is a Comet and a pack. So, probably too risky, especially given how many mines have been placed. Of course, swag points if you can do it, but at this point, you might as well just go for a Panzerwerfer. Just play it safe, now that he has this Panther.
Good point. Panzerwerfer could be good.
Counterattack tactics could be useful at taking this middle VP. Don't want to stay there for too long. Oh, he dropped his flamer. Could be a blessing, actually.
I think that's a good thing. Yeah, that's a really good thing.
He can just rebuild it.
Yeah.
And now he has it on his Tommies.
Yeah. Plus, like, I'm guessing the flamer would have taken up a spot that could have been a Piat, so...
Well, this Comet's low. The Panther's there at full health with the buff. He is backing in front of this pack, however. But his retreat path is caught by the VP, so he has to go a bit of a funky retreat path. He has popped the war speed, or rather, no, he hasn't, so still holding on to it. May want to pop this one now. He's at the veterancy too, but it's going to be a close trade. There it goes. The Comet's destroyed. The pack gets a rear armor shot, but the Comet does fall, and the Panther's still alive. The P4 command tank gets the killing blow there on the pack. So now that one can be stolen.
That's such a weird play by Burmie. I don't really understand. He didn't pop the emergency war speed. I don't know whether he was trying to micro the pack or something, but no emergency war speed got popped. And he was floating so much in the lead up to the engagement. He could have had anything. He could have had this Jackson. He could have this already on the field. So this, name units, Firefly. He could have had this Firefly already on the field, upgraded because he has the munitions as well, and that just wouldn't have happened. The Panther could have got shut down, but...
Yeah, didn't have to buy a lot of time either, because he actually had Piats now, so if he was able to hold on for a few more seconds, he may have scared the Panther off or forced him to commit too much. Well, actually going for land mattress is a pretty good idea. He destroyed the pack. I was laughing at watching it bounce.
Wow, this command tank is doing work. Nice smoke.
Decides to not throw it away. Land mattress will be recaptured, but still has the P4 command tank. Double pioneers as well, so this Panther's getting repaired rather quickly.
SkyRevolution now back in this game, very nice. Double upgrades straight away from Burmie. So this Firefly will be kitted. Though, could do with some more support. Now there's not really much on the field. Burmie still has plenty of fuel, so could even rebuild the Comet. Comet frontlines pretty well for a Firefly. And it's actually going to go pretty decently against the Panther. That's the other thing. In terms of penetration, it's nice to have a tanky medium in front of your tank destroyer, especially if it's penetrating whatever it's defending against. In this case, the Panther works even better.
Burmie still having such a strong core of infantry sections, the commandos. Really, the only thing for him to decide right now is, do I want a Comet or a land mattress? Both would be great. Both can get some work done. Land mattress would especially allow him to focus the middle. Comet would allow him to go up north in particular. So there's no supporting pack now. There is some supporting Piats, but they have been suppressed and now pinned. Tulip's still ready to go. Maybe this is too much of a dive, given the Tulips is now firing. One of them misses. Main gun destroyed. Oh my god. I'm surprised that first Tulip missed. And the engineers, they have to retreat. They may get wiped, but Panther decides to back off. Doesn't want to commit to this one.
There's going to be the pack gun wiped. Good stuff from Burmie. Staying heads up and actually using the land mattress barrage while retreating his Firefly. And the Commandos also survived, thanks to some well-placed smoke. Could be both going down here, actually.
And now it will be a Panzerwerfer.
The super infantry section will be probably be forced off by this command tank.
He could throw a gammon on the pack.
That would be smart. Yeah, I mean, does he have the munitions? Yeah, absolutely. Burmie has the munitions. He's all about munitions. Do it.
Throw the gammon.
Do it to him.
That would have been a really nice play.
Instead of, I don't know if running into.
Is he looking for it now?
Maybe he is.
He's suppressed.
Dude,
so
if you called it.
Whoa. This P4 command tank going baller deep here. It's gonna take a while to actually get this this Sherman. He's popping the repair. That's really clever because that's gonna buy a lot of time. I believe the smoke also comes down as well. Yeah. So now he's gonna take a bunch of the Piats. He actually lost the Tommies and dropped a Bren and didn't get the pack. So obviously was watching the Firefly during that. Though actually a win-win because he means he had to pop the smoke. Decrease the land mattress as well. So that was a baller mode P4 play, which didn't achieve his objective, but hey, it did a couple of secondary objectives.
Dude, that thing was so quick. It looked like a T-34 ramming. Honestly, it did. I thought just for a second, I thought that they had implemented ram again. It's actually a really smart barrage, knowing that Burmie would go to recap the land mattress.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually drop a model on the NG, so that's disappointing, but...
I thought that Piat shell was a gammon bomb, and I was like, man, that gammon bomb was traveling really fast.
Wow,
oh no, it's a Piat.
Really, really good play there from SkyRevolution. Just retreating the MG at the perfect moment and allowing the Pioneers to continue the suppression onto the Commandos to make sure the MG doesn't get wiped. That was smart.
So the Pioneers now have a British flamer. I think that's a British flamer. Yeah, it's different icon, different model. That's kind of cool, actually, that there's different flamer models. So it seems to be just playing weirdly with the textures on here.
I only accept flamers that were made in the fatherland.
Krupp fire.
Krupp fire, yes. The best kind of fire.
Damned enemies. So the...
What was that? What?
Well, the Verfa got a little bit lower, but maybe it was... I don't know, just an infantry squad.
Yeah. Maybe... Yeah, maybe one ran up for a gammon, I'm not sure. Because the Panzerwerfer barrage, isn't that about to come off cooldown? Like,
yeah, it
and
must
if
be.
it does, can't it take out the... That was a weird brace. I'm pretty sure that the modern placement just falls here if SkyRevolution is in the right spot with the Panzerwerfer, though. Burmie's going to try and stall that by repairing with the engineers.
Yeah,
Whoa, dude, he's not repairing. What?
He may need to aggressively shove his Firefly so that he just one-shots the Verfa if it gets too close, because it will get revealed when it fires, assuming it hits. Comet now also rebuilt, so the Comet can get some work done. Good flank there with the Commandos. It also allows the Firefly to get a shot off. But the triple cap has been on for a bit here, so the VP game has been evened out.
Yeah, Revolution, all SkyRevolution back ahead, which is nice to see. Forces off the low Grens.
Oh, Teller. Oh, he must have seen the Pioneers.
Yeah, I wouldn't
He
trust
nades it.
Oh, big plays! What?
It doesn't blow.
What?
Look at the health bar. I don't know if you can see the health bar because of the
Oh,
cam.
if Blake, can you hear me?
You got it
Blake, I hope you can hear me because you're about to be carding this video or hopefully editing it, and you're gonna turn off the GG banner server and can see the teller health. Thank you.
It had.
Good.
If you want to know if that didn't happen, it was 0 health. So, or 0. Whoa! Land mattress barrage on the Verf, the Verfinator. Now it's his turn to party. You could get both of these. Nice brace though.
Yeah. Is this our third favorite type of?
Wow, the land mattress gets destroyed. It was very low on health and didn't get repaired. Things are getting worse and worse for the Burmeister.
Ooh, the Panzerwerfer went down. Maybe he got hit by one of the land mattress shells?
Yeah, must have done.
Wow, that would have been huge scatter. That's really unlucky.
I would check the units killed tab on the land mattress, but that also blew up, so...
The 1-for-1 trade is real, so...
Nice repair. Plenty of munitions, so why not? Doesn't repair emplacements, though. And it's another Comet. That's pretty scary now. With 2 Comets, he can just dive after those packs. Especially if he's spreading them out. But with the land mattress gone, it means that these packs will be more encouraged to double up in a way that they were too scared to previously.
And I don't think there are many tellers, defensive tellers actually out in the field here. So
There's one there.
I've seen that one. I didn't see any on the right, but some could be wrong. But
I see no tellers. I see S-mines, however. Oh, found a teller. Kappa. And a fuel cache, which is actually getting some use.
yeah,
Has built a lot of tanks. What you do see sometimes is players build a fuel cache and then they just end up floating a bunch of fuel because they're pop capped. So, things are quiet. Too quiet. Whoa, holy retreat path, Batman.
yeah. Look, the commando's about to go through a noisy period in their lives.
And he's not retreating, he should probably do that before he takes a rifle grenade. Oh, well, he's waiting for his comet.
Stop!
So I don't know if a triple
Okay,
Faust
never
will, oh, well, okay, that'll definitely get a snare now. Oh my god. There it is.
Okay, there's one. Here's a Firefly.
Yeah, the Panther wasn't exactly baited in either. There's the tulips. It's maybe too early, but it does get the stun.
Yeah.
Still plenty of Grenadiers nearby, so the Firefly can't dive after this one. Another Comet as well, so I definitely feel like... Whoa! Mine blew up. And that hit the Comet, so he can run over these Grens if he moves a little bit forward. Yeah, I think he either crushed them or the Faust blew them up. I don't know. Well, what a weird engagement.
Oh yeah, that was nutty. I bet Burmie is wishing he had a few more munitions right now.
Yeah, he's actually...
Oh no, he used it. Oh, he used it.
He has used it. The crew repairs. Maybe a little early though.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't work if they're in combat.
So you have to stop, right? Like,
Oh yeah,
isn't that
maybe that's
right?
it.
How it works?
Yeah,
So you have to stop.
Sorry, yeah, that's right. They don't work and it's moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely work in combat. We've seen that this game.
Stop, Fireflies! Stop!
Well, packs are moving up, and the Grens and the P4. So, well,
Yeah.
that's fully repaired, however. Well, or at least it's repaired
Wants
enough.
to be some capitalization on this. The Burmie hits the first shot as well.
He's repairing, and he actually may lose this building, which is going to be great for those Grenadiers. Double packs are setting up. This could go horribly for the Comet. Oh, no, that's only a Cromwell. It's not a Comet. So that is looking pretty dead to me. Puma on the flank, double pack, and a Faust just for good measure.
Yeah, well down. So crushed a couple of Grand models, but that's about it. Buys time for the Comet to finish the repairs and the Firefly to come back online as well, but yeah. Doesn't end up falling. Burmie now pushing it on munitions, and again, this whole time, SkyRevolution has had double VP control, so Burmie's bled down to 150.
Panther has veteran status 2, so he's getting pretty powerful.
I love seeing players push engagements when they know they're ahead on victory points. Like pushing that kind of crazy engagement just favors you because you just get 50 VPs for free. It's just a bleed. So provided you don't hard lose the engagement, you come out ahead.
Yeah, and he hard won the engagement, having killed a Cromwell in the process. Wow, nice attack ground.
Oh!
I don't know how he had vision that. Oh my god, he did it again. He repaired from the front.
That's what's up. That's what's up, dude.
How does he actually have vision of that? Maybe there's just like a stupid... No, he doesn't... I'm so confused. That either way, great play. Gets a squad wipe there, and he can ill afford to rebuild those. Now that he's only down at 3 infantry squads, 2 tanks. Gonna have to reinforce these Tommies.
Yeah, the pressure from SkyRevolution is just insane. Burmie is absolutely struggling.
And I love how SkyRevolution is playing this. Good dodge. They say mobile defense is bad late game because you don't have any munition sinks. Well. I have tellers and S-mines. Joke's on you. I have all the munition sinks that I need.
You don't have a Tiger Ace, and that's just sad. Panther had to put some pressure on as well. At least Burmie still has vetted squads, like double vetted sections and the vetted commandos means he's not completely out of this game. Still on that 70 pop cap. It's just his unit tab is looking sad, but the pop cap is fine.
Wasn't on prioritized vehicle, so he doesn't get a shot off on the Panther. And we'll take 2 for his trouble. 2. Yes.
On fire today, Callum. So, would you mind just saying that Burmie wins this game? Because kind of want him to.
Not as on fire as that first mortar pit.
Hey.
Press F to pay respects.
Land mattress up for Burmie. See what the first barrage does. Kind of needs a wipe, honestly.
Yeah, has rebuilt that one. I think that's a good choice given everything that SkyRevolution has. And of course, oh man, these squads are also low from that mortar pit. When your opponent doesn't know that you have rebuilt the land mattress, he will clump up like that.
Loses the opportunity though. The MG's gonna retreat. I'm guessing. Oh wow! Even the response from SkyRevolution knows that the land mattress isn't even up, and then hears it and knows it's gotten rebuilt and it instantly retreats.
It almost gets the Vet 2 pack. That would have been a good wipe.
Both of our players. This is. If anything, this game is highlighted. It's how important audio cues are. Both of our players have played so well. I think SkyRevolution in particular has played so well around audio cues.
Now, VP pressure continues to be on for Burmie. Despite having that comet. The VP, the North has been rather stagnant. Stagnant in the hands of the Axis. Commanders are so good at capping that VP.
Yeah.
They've done that many times from Cloak.
Stealth is great.
Whoa.
Like, and not only that, it's also like, I would like to see Burmie even use the Commando retreat smoke as a strat. You can use that to finish capping off the VP as well.
Just not with the Commanders.
Just not with the Commanders because they're not there anymore, but helps other squads.
Yeah, generals, gentlemen, do not recommend you try and capture a point by retreating. You cannot be held accountable if your
smoke grenade does not finish the capture and you lose a game on VPs. So
I like how there was that preemptive blitzkrieg with the Panther, just in case there was a dive. Yeah, these Piats they've been useful at times, but it really gimps what the commandos can do against infantry.
Just the way that Burmie's using them, they don't need to be used against infantry. Like, they're not going after the sniper anymore. They're just sitting on a victory point, so it's not too bad. The scale is pretty average, and their Brens are pretty average. So
Centaur, I like that. What is that?
I'm gonna guess. Do you want to put in your bets? We should do a sniper score bet. I'm gonna say.
Oh, I don't want to know, dude.
45 kills. I'm gonna say 45 kills. What do you reckon?
Yeah, it sounds pretty reasonable to me. I'll say 54 just to be a mad dog. 38, damn it.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Double pack here, but as long as the Panther isn't around, he's okay. And the Panther, it is nearby, but it is pretty wounded. Nades are coming through from the Comet. Wow, this Vet 3 now, Vet 1 for the other. We're going to have the target weak point ready to go. Panzerfaust tags the Firefly. Puma's on the flank. Oh, this is disastrous for Burmie. Tulips are available here. He's going to have to use them. Down goes the Comet. Panther on the hunt. Puma on the flank. There are some Piats there just for good measure, but not going to save his tanks. Oh my god. Puma goes down.
The Piats actually might find another volley. The Panther wasn't moving. There was just smoke and blitzkrieg, and it's gone.
Centaur there wasn't quite going to kill the Panther, but it would have perhaps got some damage off. Now he's going to try and drive into the arc of these vetted packs. This is either going to be fantastic or horrible.
I mean, it might be the best play. There's the stun, though.
Oh, nice incendiary round from the sniper.
Also stuns.
Stun party now, boys. Oh, wow.
We're in so many parties this game. Command tank might actually find wipes here as well. This is worth diving. This is, yeah. Revolution realized that. He's so far ahead. This is so worth diving for the last couple of units.
He could also just 1v1 the Centaur if he wants to, but
could do both, yeah.
Getting the wipes would obviously be the best play. Yeah, well, instant reinforce.
Ah, wow. The crush didn't come down.
He retreated just to get some free smoke, I think.
Big plays.
That's funny. I hear a land mattress.
Okay, probably worth backing away now.
Dude, that's so OP.
Got wiped, dude. The packs got wiped. Both the packs got wiped.
You just like retreat and get free smoke. Balance.
Very balanced.
Question mark, question mark.
Cannot be beaten. Yeah, SkyRevolution wasn't actually focusing the squads while he was diving in. Was going for the centaur for a bit, which was a mistake. Should have been going for the squad wipes.
It should cost you 30 munitions every time you retreat for the smoke, and if you don't have enough munitions, you just can't retreat. They're very balanced. I would use that ability.
Yeah. That is so going in the next patch. So.
It's like, man, why can't I retreat my commando squad? It's like, oh, I threw a grenade. Damn it.
Damn it. Big
Wow, the
calculations.
sniper's so close to dying there. Once again, survives. Has enough monies for a fresh off the assembly line Firefly. Oh, he could steal this pack. Oh, and decrease the HMG.
Yeah, this is good. This is good. Believe in the Burmeister.
General Zedam, do not recommend you believe in the Burmeister. He has 63 VPs. We can't be held accountable if you believe in the Burmeister and you get let down. Sorry, bro.
That disclaimer hurt me right here. The disclaimer hurt me.
Yeah, we've got to be careful with these disclaimers. Good attack round to blow out the HMG.
Yeah, this is good.
Oh wow, the Ostrupen just for the VP pressure.
Yeah, smart. That's a really good move by SkyRevolution. It's cool. So just finishes up the pop cap and keeps the pressure on while Burmie is down low, having issues.
You know what's hilarious is when people when they post like a music video, or like a clip of of some show, and they're like, oh, I don't have the copyright to this. I'm not trying to take the copyright. As if like a YouTube description affects the way copyright law works.
I don't know if it's like the old wives' tale equivalent for YouTube. I don't know if at one point that was actually true, or maybe it's true in a country at some point that it was.
No, I think it's just people being stupid.
Look, it's fair use. It's definitely, this is fair use. But no one even uses fair use. No one even realizes what that is.
Okay, Panther's going for a dive here. Puma there to help his bro Panther out. The turret rotation is so slow.
Oh, poor Firefly.
And the pack's rotation is even slower. It's faster now that he's actually turning. There's the abandon.
Firefly almost got a shot off.
It's rotating faster now that it's been destroyed.
Very disappointing.
Hey, make it a grenadier wipe.
Oh, dude, I don't think. Oh, dude, he's going for the swag play where SkyRevolution doesn't actually blow up the Firefly and just tries to cap it.
You get capped with the Ostrupen.
Yeah, I think that'd be worth.
Oh, the Centaur would blow it up. But it'd still be worth it. Actually, I don't know if a rifle grenade will kill it. Probably won't. I don't think you can Faust a neutral unit. Well, maybe you can. I don't know. Oh, yeah, you can. That's good. I'm really glad you can do that.
It's good that you can do that. Yeah.
Maybe you couldn't at one point. So
I mean, it would be better if Abandon just didn't exist, but you know, that's the
choose your battles,
thing. So
choose your battles. Burmie, unfortunately, not being able to choose his battles. SkyRevolution's been choosing them. Yeah. So I mean, even when it comes to fair use, fair use isn't affected by whether or not you enter a YouTube description that says, "Oh no, I don't attempt to own this copyright or whatever the stupid comment descriptions say." Yeah, there's a never-ending list of stupid comments. Well, this game's going to be pretty inevitable for SkyRevolution. He is repairing. Huh. I thought it was a global, or is it both? Because this is a single repair. Oh, maybe.
No, it is single, right?
I thought it was like a global. Like you would maybe there's
it was
another
a global
one for a different commander.
Maybe it wasn't. Or maybe it was a global when it got reworked. It wasn't. Didn't this one get reworked?
I don't know. Yeah, I really don't keep up anymore with the patch notes and stuff.
Yeah, we spent several years keeping up with Company of Heroes too, so we're in our retirement stage now. So.
Well, and it's British, so, you know, I don't say that. People are going to be like, oh my god, stop casting Ko Wen. Like, no, we're not stopping.
Question mark. We're just going to go back to Ko 1, so, SkyRevolution is actually closing this game really well. Just all the cheesy stuff that you can do as Wehrmacht to close a game out, like Osttroopen, MG bunkers. Like, I bet the next thing he builds is an MG42 or some nonsense. Like,
bro, what do you got against Osttroopen and MG bunkers? What are you trying to say, mate?
I'm a Wehrmacht hater, and I always will be. So, all good block.
Well, we could see the P4 go down.
Yeah. Turns out Relic's pathing servers are working today, so the block is successful.
Oh no, looks like a stun from the Puma, and the smoke sees the P4 survive.
Lovely. Good stuff.
Good recovery. Sync error up.
Oh,
Can't
post this one.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting game, but it was a nice game.
It was a nice game. And,
SkyRevolution played a very solid game. Didn't really make any mistakes, apart from that sort of that rough start that he had. But it wasn't really his fault either.
No, he played it really well. If you remember, like, he really went downhill after that northern engagement. Like, I was looking at that like, man, I couldn't have played that better. Like, I couldn't have seen how I could have played it better. It's like the only issue was that the back didn't get a second shot off. Otherwise, that engagement would have gone really well. The AEC would have been within fast range and it would have gone great, but
yeah, it was really good use of Burmie kind of making use of the fact that those wrecks do obscure vision. It's a nice mechanic, I think. So, GG, well played. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more Company of Heroes content if you haven't done so already. And you can support us at our Patreon, which is www.starcontrolgame.com. No. Links in the description for Patreon and all that good stuff.
Thank you.